Hi Leo, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of January 3rd to January 9th. And here is your card, your theme for this week, answered prayer. I heard the word hope with this. Something coming in for you, an answered prayer of this. Okay, let me pick one more actually. I want to know more about this. Can we know more about the answered prayer for Leo this week? I'm hearing something about, or I'm sensing something about devotion or being very, trusting, like putting your trust and faith in spirit. And so something coming in for you because of that. Can we clarify the answered prayer? Another one for Leo this week. Something working out, or something coming in that's working out for you, Leo. Oh, how interesting. Wow, this is not even in this deck. So I guess this card got stuck in this angel deck, but this is from another deck I'm using. Wow. Okay, I guess that's for you, Leo, stuck in the mud. Wow, how beautiful. So I feel like this week there is some progress here for you. There is something where you're it's going to take you out of this feeling of being stuck in the mud. So there's progress, there's movement forward, and out of like a sticky situation or something kind of coming to a resolution, or at least being able to leave, being able to get out of something that you feel like you've been stuck in for quite some time. So there's like some relief here. Oh, how beautiful. I love that. I love how that was orchestrated. And you know what's also kind of interesting is when I was shuffling your cards, I accidentally picked up this deck for the theme when I've been doing the angel cards for the theme. So I put the deck down, but it's so funny how a card from that deck, I really wanted to come in for the theme here for you. So beautiful. Spirit always finds a way, right? Okay. Let's do the tarot cards here for Leo, January 3rd to January 9th. Coming in for Leo in the beginning of the week of January 3rd to January 9th. Seven of Water, okay? So, like this is lots of choices and options. I feel like you're needing to make a decision about something, but there's a lot to consider. I feel like you're needing to make some changes, maybe some moves. You're going in a certain direction, and I feel like there's a lot of faith that's required here for you. A lot of planning. With the Seven of Water, I'm seeing planning. So maybe some of you are moving or planning on moving in a certain direction. And with the Seven of Water, it feels like you have a lot to do. It feels like there's a lot on your to-do list, or there's a lot of moving pieces, a lot of things to figure out in order to move in the direction that you want to move into. So for example, they're telling me that like if you're moving somewhere for a job opportunity, then there's a lot of things that you need to maybe close up, and that can range from where you're living or your car or, relationships with people, letting people know that you're going, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm kind of sensing here is that with some kind of adjustment or move or shift into a different direction, it feels like there's like a lot of things that you're needing to do in order to set yourself up to be able to move smoothly. So there's like a lot of things on your to-do list, things to take care of is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's clarify the Seven of Water and Two of Fire. Queen of Air, yeah. So being very organized, being very on top of your stuff, like you're on top of your game here. It's Clarify the Queen of Air. Being very logical as well. You're being very logical in the way you're dealing with something. You're making a decision. Two of Fire is also making choices. You're at a crossroads. You're trying to make a decision. And I feel like you're using your logic. Like you're choosing something in what would logically make sense. Like what makes sense for what's realistic is what I feel like. You're being realistic about something and when you're making a decision. Because there could be this could also be that you have a lot of choices, a lot of opportunities, something in front of you. You have some choices you need to make. And in order for you to choose the right one, you're going to go with your logic and what is realistic for you, what makes sense for you. Queen of Air. Let's clarify the Queen of Air. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. So 6 of Earth is opportunities and 6 of Fire is being in the spotlight. It's a victory. It's about, I love this because I feel like there's progress here. There's an answered prayer stuck in the mud. So there's something that's pulling you out of a space that has kept you stuck or like you were uncomfortable in a long time. I feel like some of you have been in an uncomfortable place for a long time. Some kind of situation that's been very uncomfortable. And it feels like this week there's movement forward or movement out of there. And I feel like it's also something where you're being offered something or you're being recognized or acknowledged for something. There's a light being shown on an issue or a problem or an opportunity, and it's helping you to move in the right direction. So this is Spirit's generosity. So the 6 of Earth oftentimes comes in the form, is a message of generosity, and it gives you the tools and resources you need in order for you to move out of something or in a certain direction. So the 6 of Earth, I feel like is Spirit here with that answered prayer. So Spirit is coming in with some kind of assistance, financial assistance. Maybe it's a job opportunity or something to relocate. I keep hearing relocate. So maybe some of you are needing to physically relocate to another place, but it feels like there's something like that happening here for you. Very nice. Oh, and then they wanted me to put the 9 of Fire. So the 9 of Fire here is allowing you to manifest and create your reality. So I feel like you're kind of using the Queen of Air. You're using your logical mind, your realistic solutions in order for you to, it's almost like you're setting yourself up to be able to manifest and create your desired results with the 9 of Fire. This is the wounded warrior. So this is about having to go through a lot of trials, a lot of obstacles in order to, I'm hearing jumping a lot of hoops. So you have to jump a lot of hoops in order to get where you are right now. But I feel like there's something starting here for you. There's some movement or progress forward. I feel like you've been waiting. You've been like in the waiting room for a while. And now the door is opening and you can kind of go. It's really interesting what they're showing me. They're showing me being on a roller coaster, but not really one of those roller coasters that are very intense. It's almost like one of those ones that almost kind of feel like a tour of something, like almost kind of something like in Universal Studios. This is so specific, but they're showing me like something where it's almost like those moments on rides where you're kind of in this waiting period before the roller coaster starts moving. And it like opens up a door. I don't know. I feel like this is not going to make sense, but it's almost like you've been in the waiting room and then they're showing me like the roller coaster moving now. So if it's like you've been halted or stalled in a certain spot and then now it's like moving. So I'm going to leave it there. Okay. Let's go into the middle of the week here, Leo. Middle of the week for Leo, January 3rd to January 9th. January 3rd to January 9th for Leo. High Priestess, beautiful. Okay, so tuning into your spiritual powers, tapping into your intuition, your gifts, your spiritual gifts. The moon, wow. Okay, divine feminine energy here that's coming in strongly for you, Leo, this week. I feel like some of you are using you're really like tapping into this goddess energy. And it's going to help you to manifest and create. So some of you could be really working with that energy. Like you could be doing some practices or some rituals or something to help you tap into your inner goddess. That's what they're showing me. And it's helping you to move some energy around. So if it feels like energy is like stagnant, you're doing something with it. It's like you are allowing yourself to create this magic from within you to be able to manifest. So it's almost like you are creating a specific aura or some kind of energy, attracting energy towards you. So you can attract that kind of what you want. Yeah. So there's something like magical about this, like you're weaving magic around you to bring that about. So it's like showing through in your aura. It's like coming out into your aura, and you are, it's like, I feel like you're consciously doing this too. Okay. So let's look into the High Priestess and the Moon for Leo this week. So this is all about tuning into your inner magic, actually, this week. Tune into High Priestess and the Moon. Oh my gosh, look at this. The Hierophant. Wow. So yeah, a strong connection to the divine this week. This is a very spiritual week for you. I feel like Spirit's going to be really communicating with you, or you're going to be having a very beautiful connection with Spirit, and you're going to start seeing something come into form for you, something manifesting. You're very powerful this week, a very powerful manifester. And I really feel like there's some of you that are doing maybe you're setting up like an altar, or you're creating like a vision board. There's some kind of vision work, dream work, law of attraction kind of work that's coming in here for you that you're doing. That's bringing in the things you want. Beautiful. Justice. So this is bringing a balance and power back into your life. I feel like you're wanting to take power back into your life. And that number 11 is that card of manifestation. So this is a very powerful manifestation week for you. So something really coming in to your life that you have been manifesting for a very long time. Maybe you're very powerful manifestors. Very in tune, very spiritual, and you're tuning into your spiritual gifts. You're tuning into your spiritual gifts, and you're harnessing them, and you're applying them to generate or create what you want for your life. Beautiful. Okay, and then we have the 10 of Fire. So we're letting go of burdens. We're letting go of things that are no longer serving you. And then we have the Fortune's Wheel. I feel like things are going to start picking up speed here. I feel like things are going to really start going there. That's what I kept showing. Like they're showing you the roller coaster and it's ready to go. Like it's out of the little waiting room. Like those few moments before the roller coaster takes off. I feel like you've been sitting in the roller coaster those few moments before it takes off for a long time. And now it's like on its way. It's going, it's off. And that's what it feels like. So the roadblocks are being cleared and you are ready to put down a heavy burden. You're ready to kind of finish up a chapter, something that is no longer useful for you to carry is what I'm seeing here. And things are going to start really picking up. They're on their way, which is so beautiful. I love that. Okay. And then the Fortune's Wheel is a shift in a positive direction here. It's a shift in your path. Positive movement forward. Okay, let's clarify the 10 of Fire and the Fortune's Wheel for Leo this week. King of Fire, beautiful. So this is someone who leads with passion. Someone who is ready, a go-getter, someone who's excited for the path ahead, someone who is a visionary is what I'm seeing. A visionary has beautiful visions, has very creative ideas, and has a lot to bring to the table. And really is looking, actually, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but looking for someone to see that in him, like to be able to, like he recognizes that in himself, but it's almost like he really admires and appreciates others who can recognize that trait in him. It's almost like it brings that out in him when it's seen, when that quality in him is seen. and the Four of Air here. So it's almost like you're being very discerning about where you are putting your energies, very discerning about who you're sharing your ideas with as well. So if you're someone who has a lot of beautiful ideas, you have something in the works here, it's like you're being very careful with who you're telling your plans to, because you hold them dear. I mean, your projects, what you want to manifest, your desires, your vision for your future, and however that looks is very important to you, and you're very careful with who you share it with, because based off of these cards here with all this spiritual, the High Priestess, the Hierophant, it's like, you know, that if it really matters who you share your ideas with, because that energy does impact the road that those projects take, like how long it takes. Because a lot of times if you share them with the wrong people, and it doesn't have to really be wrong in the sense that that they would put some kind of negative energy on it, but sometimes even just kind of sharing it with those who are not resonating with you on that same level, like if they cannot sense the passion behind what you're doing, it could feel like they're raining a little bit on your parade sometimes, you know, like they're not kind of resonating with you in the sense of, they're almost indifferent, like stoic, in the sense of like they're just listening. There's something about that they're showing me, that it's like important for you to share with those who can match you on the level of passion that you're bringing to something, because it will just feed your project that much more when you are sharing with those who resonate on that same frequency. So with the Four of Air, I feel like you're needing to kind of work alone, or you're needing to cut out some clutter or put down some baggage. It's like you could be also, what they're showing me here is, sometimes this could also mean that we need to let go of carrying other people's, like their projections is what I'm seeing, like their projections or their mindset, or what other people think. It's like you're shedding all that away. You're letting all of that go. You're retreating. You're coming back to yourself. And if you need to work alone, then you need to work alone, so be it. But you're not wanting to take on other people's stuff in order for you to be able to work more freely. You know, like you're not wanting to carry other people's opinions. Something here about that. Okay. I'm going to pick one more here with the Four of Air and the King of Fire. What else do we need to know about the Four of Air and King of Fire for Leo? Beautiful. Yeah. So Fool card. So this is all about having the confidence and the optimism to start that new beginning. I really feel like you are excited for things to start moving now. And so you're ready to go. This is like go time for you. So beautiful. The Fool card is that first step, that first stage into something new. This is your time. Things are starting to pick up speed. And you may not know. The Fool card also doesn't really know what's in store for them. We don't know what kind of challenges are up ahead. But at the same time, you're excited for it. You're optimistic about it. And I love that this young being is, you know, sounding the horn, like, this is my time. I'm going. I'm ready to go. You're ready for whatever's in store for you. So a lot of enthusiasm. Oh, I love this. Magician. So Magician, again, this is interesting because the Magician is the first stop on that Fool's journey. So the Magician is someone who is able to harness all their wonderful creative visions and ideas and bring them down into reality. So this is a very active week for you. This is all about you hitting the ground running as you start off the year. And it's all about you putting into action, clearing up the roadblocks, letting toxic ideas, letting toxic people go if you need to, and allowing yourself to make and with the Queen of Air also, it's like you're also very grounded in reality as well. You're very logical, very realistic. And so that's how you're making things happen for yourself. By approaching, you're holding on to the visions, the dreams, you're bringing that spiritual vibe to everything. But at the same time, you're also very balanced in reality where you know what's realistic and what's not. So by combining those two, you are the Magician here. You're a powerful manifester. You have everything you need in order to move forward. I think you got this. This is such a beautiful, powerful week for you, Leo. Lots of progress forward. Okay, what is a challenge for Leo for this week? What's a challenge Leo should be mindful of this week? Challenge for Leo this week of January 3rd to January 9th. I feel like I'm kind of sensing that the challenge might be about people, kind of cutting out noise, extra noise. And yeah, with the flying card, it feels like you're flying above the drama. You're flying above, you're flying over, you're disengaging from anything that just brings you down or even brings a morsel of some negative energy to your space. You are completely just the flying card. This is just about you kind of going your own way and not really bothering about anything that wants to interfere with that. So I do feel like that may come into your sphere here as a challenge for you to be able to trust your own. It's a challenge. It's a test to trust yourself. To be able to go off on your own, to be able to do something independently, regardless if people come with you or don't come with you. Because this could be something where a lot of times we're attached, like we think that we can't do something without someone or without their approval or without them being on board. But I feel like for you, this is about letting all of that go. And it's about you going forward on your own path independently and being able to empower yourself in that path. And whether people want to come with you or not, regardless of who they are, it's of no concern to you. You're just going to fly right above those challenges. Okay, something Leo can look forward to this week. Something Leo can look forward to this week of... Wow, beautiful. Yeah. So heal the ouch. I really feel like you're overcoming a lot of those obstacles. You're overcoming things that might have held you back in the past. And so that's going to also help you move forward. Healing is a very profound thing when it comes to accomplishing our dreams, because when we heal the wounds that could be standing in the way of those roadblocks, once it's healed, it's like we clear the clutter. There's less things that would stand in our way as we go towards our destined path. So healing this week. So you may be healing some things that are that may end up showing up here for you. And I have a strong feeling it has something to do with other people. So, okay. Guidance message from the unicorns for Leo this week for January 3rd to January 9th. Oh, beautiful. I love that. Yeah. So flow, find an easier path forward, surrender the outcome, and release expectations. So again, this is about you charging full on ahead, going with the flow and allowing whatever comes for you. It's like you're following each intuitive hit as it comes. You're not really seeing it's like you have a vision, you have a dream, but how that dream will unfold. And you're also open to and surrendering with this High Priestess, the Hierophant, and the Moon card. It's like you're also surrendering to the unknown. The Moon card is also about venturing forward into the dark, going into the unknown. We're not really sure, and same with the Fool as well. We're not really sure what's going to come up for us. We don't know. But at the same time, we have a very good idea that this is the direction that we need to go in. And I also feel like you're going in with a sense of trust in spirit, that you're going to be led down the right path, and the necessary obstacles and things that kind of come in your path, you will be able to handle them one thing at a time as they come. So you're kind of going into it with this confidence in your own ability to overcome anything that stands in your way. You're not going to let that stop you from moving forward, though. So that is the flow that you're in, which is so beautiful. Love this. So what a wonderful week here for you, Leo. Lots of progress forward. I'm so excited for you, especially getting out of that stuck in the mud energy. This is really wonderful. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Leo.